In this video, I'll guide you through some of the most commonly used tools in the ViziApps Studio, including form and button fields. The most basic field type is the label field. Label fields allow you to add text anywhere in your app and are great for page titles, field labels, or providing information. When you click to add a label field, the Label Properties box appears with three tabs: Value, Style, and Placement. First, under the Value tab, give your field a unique name. Every item in ViziApps needs to have a unique name, which will help keep everything straight when working with form fields and especially when transferring data. Now, enter the text that the user will see, and move on to the Style tab. Here you can choose a themed font or a custom font. The themed font is based on customizations you make with the App Themes tool, which is covered in another tutorial video. The Custom Font tab allows you to choose the font type, size, color, and whether or not you'd like the text to have any emphasis. There's also an alignment choice for left, center, or right. If you know the precise positioning and size of your label, you may choose it under the Placement tab. Label fields cannot be edited by the user, but the app can change its value while it runs. To see the field on the canvas, click Insert Label. A text field allows your app's users to enter one line of text into the app. Once you name the field, you can give it a default value or leave it blank. Choose what type of field it is from the drop-down list, and choose whether or not it will have a placeholder. A default value shows up in the field as normal text that can be edited. A placeholder value will show up as light gray text when the field is completely empty, and will disappear once the user begins typing in the field. Choose the style and placement, and then whether or not the field requires validation. If you want to be able to enter multi-line text into an app, choose a text area instead. This will create a larger text box where people can type multiple lines of text. If you're using the text area for display, you can make it read-only. Make sure you make text areas large enough to accommodate the amount of text you think users will enter so they don't have to scroll too much. Adding images to your app is very simple. You can choose from a large list of built-in icons and colored header bars. Upload your own, choose from images you've used in the past, or simply enter the URL of an image you'd like to use. Then choose the type of image scaling, whether you want the image to fill the box, to fit within the box, or fill and scale. Buttons let users start actions. To add one, click Button, give it a name, and type the text you'd like to appear on the button. If you want to add an icon to the button label, click on the info icon for steps to do that. Buttons can start a number of actions, including going to any page, interacting with a web data source, calling a phone number, emailing or text messaging, scanning a barcode or QR code, and much more. In addition, you can insert your own JavaScript to run before or after the button's primary action occurs. The icons to the right of these fields provide helpful information regarding JavaScript and button actions. Once you've named the button and given it an action to complete, click on the Style tab to customize the button's appearance. Here, you can go with your chosen theme for the color or font or both, or you can choose to customize it from scratch. An image button is an image that acts like a button, so its properties are a combination of the image and button settings. Just specify an image and select an action. Then, insert and place the image button where you want it. Switches give users an on-off, true-false, yes-no, A/B choice, and can be used to trigger actions like buttons. First, under the Value tab, give your switch a unique ID. Choose what you want displayed for on and off, and then set the default value. Under the Actions tab, add your action. Then, insert and place the switch. Checkboxes give the same kind of choice as switches, with a slightly different look. Their properties are very similar, with a default state and button-like actions, so it's really just a matter of which one fits better with your app's design. Sliders let users choose from a range of values. Simply give your slider a unique ID, insert the maximum and minimum values, as well as the default value, and insert it. Hidden fields let you add some additional data to a function or temporarily store data for use by another field. They can also hold a response from a data source. Hidden fields won't be visible to your app's users. The default value can either be text or some device information, like the device ID. When used to store data, a hidden field can store either one value or an array of values or a JavaScript object. The picker field allows users to select a value from a drop-down list or date-time value from selection tools. In the Properties window, give the picker a unique ID and then determine what it will be used for. If you choose the Select Picker type, you can assign it a section ID and enter a placeholder if you'd like, which reminds the user what to select for. And then enter the value options users will choose from. If you want to set the value options dynamically when the app is running, leave it blank. If you'd like the user to be able to choose a date, time, or both, you can select one of those. If you'd like the picker to perform an action when the user selects a picker value, you can enter that under the Action tab. The Style tab allows you to choose the font properties, whether you go with one of your themed fonts or a custom font. Add some fields to a template app to see how they work, then start using them to build your own apps. Find more helpful videos at ViziApps.com and on YouTube. Before you know it, you'll be creating apps like a pro with ViziApps.